1. Falafel. When I was traveling in Egypt a few years ago, some Egyptian friends of mine mentioned that some of the best falafel in the Middle East was in Jordan. And I had no reason not to believe them, but had no idea when I would ever have the chance to eat Jordanian falafel for myself. So I was more than a little thrilled to have my first taste of falafel in Jordan. Falafel, a combination of ground chickpeas, mixed with a variety of spices, then deep-fried into mini patty-like shapes, is one of the most common street food snacks or light meals in Jordan. They can be eaten on their own like veggie nuggets, eaten with bread, or stuffed into sandwiches. The falafel in Jordan was indeed the best I've ever had, light and fluffy on the inside, crispy on the outside, with an aroma of cumin, garlic, and parsley. Where? Try the amazing falafel sandwich in Amman at Falafel Al Quds. Address? Al Rainbow Street, Amman. Open 10 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. daily. Or get a plate at Hashem Restaurant downtown. Jordanian food amazing Moutabel in Amman, Jordan 2. Mutabel. Before going to Jordan I always thought of baba ganoush when I thought of a Middle Eastern roasted eggplant dip, and I loved it. But when I was in Jordan, I discovered that while baba ganoush is available, by far the more common roasted eggplant dip available is mutabel, which is similar to baba ganoush, but quite different. One of the main ingredient differences is that mutabel uses yogurt in its recipe. You can read more about the differences in this well-researched post. I've always loved eggplant in all its forms, especially when it's roasted over fire, to give it a wonderfully smoky taste and a smooth and creamy consistency. For mutabel, the roasted and peeled eggplant is combined with yogurt, tahini, garlic and lemon juice. Where? Hashem Restaurant serves an excellent bowl of mutabel. Address? Complex number 4, Prince Muhammad Street 4, Amman. Open hours, 24 hours. Jordanian cuisine. Hummus is a huge part of Jordanian cuisine. 3. Hummus is possibly the most well-known Levantine and Middle Eastern food around the world. I've always enjoyed hummus, but I never grew up eating hummus or eating it on a continual basis until visiting Jordan. And I ate hummus at least 2 to 3 times per day. When I left Jordan I had hummus withdrawals. I was almost scared about where my next helping of hummus would come from. The hummus in Jordan was fantastic, and despite containing just about the same ingredient makeup at every restaurant you order it from, it's amazing how each version tasted just slightly different. The amount of lemon juice, and ratio of garbanzo beans to tahini, the texture, and also, very importantly, the olive oil. Where? Just about every Jordan food restaurant. What is Fatet hummus? Fattet hummus, a twist on hummus. 4. Fatet hummus. I had eaten plenty of hummus before ever visiting Jordan. Granted, some of the best hummus I ever tried was in Jordan, but I had never even heard of Fatet hummus before going to Jordan. Fatet hummus is the combination of bread, which has been soaked in broth to make it completely dissolvable, mixed with hummus, tahini, and lemon juice. Most of the versions of Fatet hummus I had in Jordan included regular white bread in the recipe, but you can also make it with pita type of bread. Fatet hummus is a complete twist on regular hummus. While it has that similar garbanzo bean taste, with a hint of lemon juice and olive oil, the texture is totally different. It kind of feels like whipped hummus. It's fluffy and airy like whipped cream, not nearly as dense or thick as regular hummus. Where? In Amman, try the Fatet hummus at Al Ozra Restaurant. Located in the Abdon neighborhood of Amman. Open hours, about 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. Shams El Balad Cafe. 5. Labneh, which is also known as strained yogurt, is a very thick, creamy yogurt that's served at just about every breakfast table in Jordan. It's not typically eaten like a bowl of yogurt because it's so rich, but instead it's used as a spread for bread, or a dip for vegetables. The taste is sour and creamy, but usually not salty, very similar to sour cream. Labneh can be served in a bowl plain, or drizzled with olive oil, or combined with different herbs or leaves to give it more flavor. I particularly enjoyed some versions of labneh that included local herbs. I'm not sure of the name of the herb, but there was one I tried that had a mild horseradish taste, which went very well with the sour creamy labneh. Where, if you visit Amman, Shams El Balad Cafe serves delicious labneh with seasonal herbs. Address: 69 Muath bin Jabal Street, Amman. Open hours: 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. Galayet Galayet with meat at Wadi Rum 6. Galayet Bandora. One of the other common dishes I ate frequently in Jordan was Galayet Bandora, also known just as Galayet. This dish includes tomatoes which are stewed until soft and pureed, with a few seasonings like garlic, olive oil, and salt. The tartness and sweetness of the tomatoes is what really shines, and it tastes great scooped up with bread or eaten with rice. While I was at Wadi Rum, I also had a type of galayet with meat, so it was chunky tomato sauce with cubes of beef, eaten with rice. It was really good, like a Jordanian-tasting spaghetti sauce with cubes of meat and rice. Warwick Anab, 6:47 p.m., February 18, 2021, Shawki Junior Black Heart Milky Way, 7. Warwick Anab and Kusa Marshi. Warwick Anab, or stuffed grape leaves, and Kusa Marshi, which are stuffed zucchini, can sometimes be served together, and they are another fantastic addition to Jordanian cuisine. Versions of this dish are commonly eaten throughout the Middle East and Mediterranean. Both the grape leaves and the zucchini are stuffed with a combination of rice and ground meat, onions, and light seasonings, then wrapped up, and slow cooked. When I was in Jordan, I had Warwick Anab a number of times as a meze dish, usually served cold and with a sour taste from pickled grape leaves. But the best version I had was a homemade meal, where both the grape leaf rolls and stuffed zucchini were cooked with lamb ribs and fat. The rolls were melt in your mouth soft, and had soaked up all the lamb juices. Where I had this dish home cooked, but you'll find it at most Jordanian sit-down restaurants. Sufra restaurant might be a good choice. Address: Al Rainbow Street 26, Amman. Open hours, 1 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Tabbouleh Tabbouleh 8. Tabbouleh, another Levantine dish, often a starter or salad. Tabbouleh is a mixture of finely minced parsley, tomatoes, garlic, and bulgur wheat, all dressed in lemon juice, salt, and olive oil. As I learned in Jordan, tabbouleh is not typically scooped up with bread like hummus or mutabel, but it's typically eaten plain with a spoon. For myself, tabbouleh is one of my personal meze favorites. I love the freshness and crispness of the parsley, the garlicky taste, and the contrast of sour lemon juice and saltiness. Where you'll find tabbouleh all over Jordan and at restaurants in Amman, but one of my favorite versions was at Raquette Arab Cafe, because it was extra garlicky tasting. Address: Al Darameh Commercial Complex, Al Bayouniya Street 4, Amman. Best Jordanian dishes: Arabic salad in Jordan 9. Arabic salad similar in dressing taste to tabbouleh, but with a different vegetable makeup. Jordanian, or Arabic salad, usually includes finely diced up cucumber, tomatoes, and bell peppers, dressed in lemon juice and lots of olive oil. Arabic salad makes an excellent refreshing starter dish, or I also particularly enjoyed it with main dishes like maklouba, rice and meat, and with grilled dishes like shish kebabs, to give the meal a nice balance. Fattoush is another common salad you can eat in Jordan. Where nearly every restaurant in Jordan Foul Medames Medames, delicious fava beans 10. Foul Medames. When I visited Egypt, Foul Medames on the streets of Cairo was my go-to street food. I enjoyed foul immensely. And while Foul Medames might be originally from Egypt, this dish of mashed fava beans and olive oil is also widely available and commonly eaten throughout Jordan. You'll find foul at most restaurants that serve hummus and falafel.